see the downfall with the Vikings. They got slow DBs.
It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd.
They offense straight.
A moment ago, they were in a frenzy.
DBs though.
From the tunnel,
No sir.
and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the New England Patriots. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4.
Looks like one of us ain't finna lead this game undefeated.
So we will start here at the 25.
Will it be me? Yeah.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. There's defense for the Pats. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Dancing to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 39. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
Oh, my God.
Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we
I
saw
thought I was on a. I clicked on another nigga and they still let this nigga. Yeah, they clicked me on another nigga and they nigga throw right by me.
You go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A gain of 3, second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Here's Murray.
Yes, sir, he dropped it.
But that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And this one is right through. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough.
Yeah.
Inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a loose football.
Bro, look at this shit, dog.
They're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
That fucking fumble, bro.
Touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cards are able to strike quickly.
This nigga Brees Hall ain't never fumbled.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows.
And you know the crazy part? That hoe was an option play, and that nigga Lamar handed that hoe up instantly. He didn't even let me pick.
Now as they kick it away.
That shit crazy.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end. Now a hit.
Oh my God, and I fumbled again, bro.
Going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So
bro, hell nah.
They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Huh?
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit.
Bro.
In front of our eyes, they're going to be looking for some answers and quickly.
Hell nah.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's only going to get a yard.
2 fumbles back to back. Nigga, my team ain't fumbled in 2 seasons.
Just a short one there, but guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 67 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Yeah, I lost this game already.
Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
That shit crazy,
last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Murray now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will
2 fumbles, bro.
There with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, and the Cardinals will extend their lead. Extra point splits.
Yeah, I lost this hoe already. This nigga up 17-0 off that shit, man. And then I can do about that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
I can't even do shit now.
This one is the fair catch, a signal for and taken.
I gotta go on conservative.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Jackson. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Hands it off out of the gun. Finds a seam inside the 40. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots get a score closer. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be?
Oh, I creased that nigga with my running back.
They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Murray. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Well, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw.
Oh my God, this nigga Baltimore get hurt every play, dog. I mean every game. This nigga done dislocated his shoulder now.
Crossing route. And this works really
What
well.
the fuck?
Space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Now a handoff as they run left side.
Man.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 7-yard line.
And this nigga killing me with this run.
Yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but
I wouldn't even be so fucking hurt about this shit if it wasn't for the goddamn fumbles.
Finally able to slow him down.
This nigga trucking my hit sticks.
Point of attack at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. As the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
I'm finna have to play hard as fuck.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Think so. Nah, he got ball first.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Jackson. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree.
Bud Dupree that fast?
Great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Yeah, he got me.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Why he not fumbling? His nigga get smashed too, man. This shit, man, this Madden, bro. Madden really be against me, dog. This nigga just got smashed just like Brees Hall did and did not fumble.
He was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. He'll get this complete.
Man, get the fuck out of here, bro.
He's gonna go out of bounds, but
at this point, he's just making all the right reads. There's nothing I can do.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field. And
bro, he is breaking all of my hit sticks.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make
but I done fumbled twice.
Any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big.
This shit amazing.
When you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down, and that is incomplete.
They just saved this nigga, bro. I should have picked that shit.
Forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson being chased out left. 1st down and more for Jackson. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a 1st down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 1st downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there.
He know all the routes.
Maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
He must know something I don't know, because he haven't touched a punt of kick return yet.
At the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Buying time to his left. Stays on his feet.
Kyler Murray breaking tackles, bro. Stop it.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. To throw is Murray. Forced out to his left. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
Let's fucking go.
Picked off at the 17.
User pick.
And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. From the gun, Jackson. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the
oh, my God.
The other way.
Bro. Look what just happened, bro.
Let him go. 20.
And he cribbed it, bro. This game is trash. This game is trash, bro. I don't give a fuck, dog. Lamar Jackson is not fumbling dead.
Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach.
And I'm on conservative.
Crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone. Can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto,
This shit too
and they just did it.
You can't make
So we
this type
reach
of shit
halftime in
up,
what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Good, bro. How you living?
Good, how you doing?
The Pats at the line.
Congratulations.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be
Fuck, they
smart,
bum my knee.
fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson now. He's going to take another shot here. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys
3 fumbles, dog. Yeah, I lost the game.
First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
How did he still get this shit off? And then my nigga got hurt.
And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it.
Bro, what is going on?
Second down.
Like, for real.
Second and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson rolling to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
I'm on conservative and fumble that DJ.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
With Lamar.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 143 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Hold up. Hit it one more time.
And now here's a carry heading left. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
That will toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across...
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Read it well, and it's picked. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Bay.
Jackson on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 47 yards. And the
this nigga just blocked my fucking punt.
To 6 points.
I mean, my field goal.
I know one thing, the team that had the ball...
Man, what type of game is it? This nigga getting every single thing you could get.
A little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
Literally everything.
Had a chance to tie it.
Like, is this nigga a Madden guy? Is that what y'all telling me? Is that what motherfuckers is telling me right now?
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. It'll be a pickup of a couple. couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
He should have got a false start, bro.
They have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace.
He should have got a false start.
Ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 45.
This nigga done ran that bitch 27 times.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
Come on, bro. He's breaking every tackle.
Someone's been having a good game so far.
But my nigga fumbled.
Power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it here. This is Marlon.
Come on, bro. Why is he not fumbling like I did?
Getting 1 there on 2nd down.
That's what I'm saying. Man, this game is trash, bro.
You are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to have the first down at about the
Yo, man, by the time this nigga done ran that hoe 50 times with this nigga.
Down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Mack.
Bro, he breaking all my hit sticks, bro.
This one past the 30 down to the 25.
All of them.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He'll have a first down inside.
Every hit stick.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack.
Why is all my tackles being broken?
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Matt is in. Touchdown, Arizona. Well, that's certainly an important touchdown. This is a 2-score game.
As we've seen on this one, with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard, I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that can win the game for us.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Man. GG's, bro. 3 fumbles. You hit stick me 2 times this game, and I fumbled both times. I hit stick you 5 times this game. And you having fun points.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager.
Jackson lost the football, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Why do I only fumble?
There, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this? We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Dancing to his left. Incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. And finding the tight end Hooper.
He break every single one of my tackles.
Inside the 10.
Every single one.
At the 9.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because
Both
to me,
fumbles.
this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll run here with Matt.
How do he not fumble, bro?
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Pats are right back in this football game. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Come on. Shotgun now from Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice...
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, he's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 13. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cardinals, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves, look.